So we have to clothe the music again in a robe and mantle so it have some soul essence to it.
No, Chichi man, so move.
She a wine for me. When I'm gonna cut do a climb punchy.
NPT, not pussy test. NPT, the man.
Stop in the name of God.
And then I demonstrated what was crowd control. So, Moby, big up on yourself.
We soon make a little white boy named David Rodgan come down to Jamaica and hoodwink you.
Hey! Atasa!
David Rodgan tell you that him is going to bust you up on radio in England. Let me tell you something, nothing don't go so.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So in the 90s, one of the quickest way to get a forward as a dancehall artist was to say your Bunfish and Sada Week. You see it, but now in 2026, it look like the way of to get a forward as an artist is to do the same stuff them where them would have said them burn out. You get to me? I say one of the latest episode I would have observed is the likes of Future Fambo. We see where Future Fambo are muggling at the video light with what appears to be what me personally would have described as a person, people. And you don't know that trend there been something where in the media from the other day. Even Vybz Kartel is now at the center of attention when it comes out to him appearing online in what appears to be a boxer. Some man even say a brief, me people. I don't know, but at the end of the day, as me say, it kind of transcend from burning out Sada Week and fishes to behaving fishy. And that me see Agwan at this moment, my people. So not sure what are your thoughts and your views, but as me say, Fambo me say roll out mad in a purse. You get to me and say, yeah man, so it look like that are the in thing when it comes down to the artist them. Anyways, me now make them stress my brain, my people. You get to me and say, make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and also click the notification bell. And last night I did a blog when me da say when it comes down to Reggae Fest, it cancel and me never really see a reason for it. Would I have a bit of updates as it relates to that. Would I see where CJ Milan herself, which would be like one of the top hosts at Reggae Fest, we see where she is outlining that the event is postponed, and she's also outlining that it's unfortunate due to a family bereavement. You get to me, I say? And she's stating that it's with sincere regret that we must postpone the Atlanta show scheduled for Saturday, May 23rd to a later date. And she's outlining that refunds will be available at the point of purchase. And is stating that she apologized for any inconveniences may cause and for the short notice. And she's stating that she's currently in the process of scheduling a new date for this highly anticipated event, and she's asking the one them if you understand. You get to me, I say, yeah man, so that a go on pan what a go on. And also when it comes down to dancehall artists, Alkaline, my people, that's where Alkaline is, proposing to give or suggesting to give the fans a deluxe version of the MPT, my people. You get to me, I say, yeah, man, you don't know, say, you must say, well, an extended version, probably some new songs and so forth. So I don't know what the fans them think, you see it, yeah, man. If you don't think it's a good idea, yes or no, more have to hear what the Vendetta fans them have to say in the comment section. And you don't know, when it comes down to Alkaline MPT album, album drop, and there was a lot of anticipations as it relates to the number of sales in the first week, and ones would have received some numbers that is lower than expected, my people. You get to me, I say? So, but, upon the good side items, I find all songs like Gal Good and Graduate and several other songs pan it we are going extremely well, my people. So now we see where him would have push more energy around the album and to make the fans them know say, a deluxe version will soon be available, as in his exact words, that's where Alkaline took the Instagram and write, no pussy text, deluxe, yes. They know say them man they are gonna do for them thing, how them are deal with it. So I don't know what to think, my people. And also, when it comes on to the likes of Drake, we see where Drake, dropped 3 albums in a one night, my people. Totally not up to about 40 odd songs. What heap of songs? You get to me? I say, I don't even forget to check out what is going on. But when it comes down to Jamaica, you know, say that our go-to thing. We are going to see what go on to Jamaica. When it comes down to anything at all, you see it. So, first thing first, me go scan down the whole of the track list because we don't get to understand that, there is a possibility that there may be Vybz Kartel on the album. You get to me? I say, however, when I check out the album Iceman, you don't see no Vybz Kartel. You get to me? I say, I think I only 2 features on that album. But what would I take me by surprise is the likes of Drake featuring Popcaan. You see, there is a song on him album Made of Honor. As we say, a 3 album him drop. And the song is called Amazing Shape with Popcaan and Drake. And that is like probably I think I've listened like 2 songs so far, and the song with Popcaan and Drake, nice little dancehall vibe, Popcaan have that type of, sound there, and Drake come blend it and so forth. So it's a nice little song, my people. I get to me, I say, me like this song. And as me say, not in terms of Popcaan and Drake working together musically, I am not really surprised, but me never know that Popcaan would be featured on as a matter of fact, one album me that look forward for, and as time scale down, me realize a 3 album the man drop, and to all the man have the place where people as Spotify crash, and say it not take boy if they crash them the platform my people. So you don't know how it go, it's going to be very interesting in terms of conversations across the internet. So we are look forward to see what is going on and update to that. So internationally, that's where Drake has shut down the place, my people. But locally, we still have Skipper who would have load up a mixtape called Skipper Alec, my people. You get to me, I say, and it look like it I go have on several girl songs and so forth, my people. You get to me, I say, yeah, man, we see where he was outlining to the fans them that in order to get this mixtape drop, them need to drop like 666 comments in our comment section, my people. You don't know how them deal with for them thing with them. Whatever them are deal with my people. You get to me, I say, however, the comment section that way past that, and you don't know how the thing goes. So we are look forward for that mixtape from young dancehall artist Skipper. And when it comes down to Skipper as a young dancehall artist, at this moment, we can probably say, in terms of the young artists, them are probably the one who I pay attention to the most. Because him kind of operate like him need the greatness, my people. You get to me, I say, that we kind of get from how Skipper operates. So we are look for, I mean, hear him with a preview, something off of the mixtape, and the song sound good. So we are anticipate the whole thing, my people. And also, speaking of songs, we have swear the likes of Yaksta with a preview a new song where him seems to, burn a fire upon the Sada week them, and actually, would take shots at even the likes of Pretti in the new track, my people. I get to me and say, yeah, man, me that hear him with some lyrics, I say, move, no chichi man, ya so. No Pretti you say. You get to me and say, I say, yeah, that's the thing there when it comes down to Yaksta. And you don't know him would have like an upcoming album. And you don't know Yaksta been making the headlines in terms of, burning fire and whole heap of controversy, the whole I show speed thing and all of that, my people. You get to me and say,
move. No chichi man, so move. No Pretti you so move. We don't want no man, so anyway.
And when it comes down to the likes of Wayne Wonder, we have see where Wayne Wonder would have seemingly take shots at Buju Banton once more, my people. You don't know the other day there was some flaring up with Wayne Wonder and Buju Banton. Where Wayne Wonder and Frankly Sly would have said them would have write Buju song Murderer or co-write it or whatever it is, my people. And Buju Banton came out and stated that, them can't even write a letter. You get to me and say, and up to today, that argument seems to not be sitting well with Wayne Wonder. So we see where Wayne Wonder was playing is goal-selling single, No Let It Go, my people. You get to me and say, and the dual rhythm. I know it's a big song that. And me see where I'm caption it on him Instagram and say, can write a letter with some laughing emoji and say, yet I wrote a song and the world knows it word for word. And also a few more, So Wayne Wonder is disputing Buju argument. I say, well, he must say, me can't write a letter, but me write a song where the whole world know. And me even have several more on my belt. So what exactly is he talking about? And you don't know the other day, Buju Banton lawyers then they come out and I say, we anyone that did for retract some statements or else this or else that. But it never seems as if we anyone that retracted anything, my people. We anyone that look like him and say, well, a badness in him, anything or anything. I want to talk street badness, you know. But you know, whatever it is, in this side, same name that retract nothing, and we just see things quiet now. But speaking of Buju Banton, my people, that's where Buju Banton is stating that the music is too naked, so to speak. You get to me and say, so, you know, is him and, you know, him implying musical colleagues them for kind of put more closing upon the music and make, even if you are sing certain lyrics, it for more suggestive and not just brawling. You see it, because he's stating that, you know, the brawling lyrics kind of water down the thing and everybody done say everything already. So there is no curiosity around where a man say it's just everything just naked and that kind of water down the thing and bring forth be artists when I have no vibe and no taste in the music, my people. That is what the ear Buju Banton would have said. Take a listen.
We have situations where now, once upon a time, you know, the music was more curated from a studio perspective before it reached the ears of the masses. Now anything goes. There's no gate, nothing is left to the mind to suggest. Everything is just raw and open, it's naked. And that nakedness means disgrace. So we have to clothe the music again in a robe and mantle so it have some soul essence to it. And that's why it keep falling through the crack. And we can produce 100 artists every month, but how many of them last for 2-3 months?
So yeah, my people, that is the likes of Buju Banton, the Gargamel. So not sure what are your thoughts. Do you think that the younger generation, the Gen Z them, you know, is going to work with Buju Banton them must say the music for present, or you feel like it done pass that way there and you know the younger audience are work with anything and Buju would have feel like, you know, put forward that type of music where ma speak pan to, you know, the audience were kind of tuning to him. I do not know, my people. You can tell me. And also, you know, we see where the veterans them out there where, you know, them in a bigger league than even my reasoning. We just have to sit back and listen in this. So we see where, you know, veteran selector Light Coxon is blasting David Radigan, my people. And I outline neatly that David Radigan is a culture vulture and not the big man in a UK reggae. Now, as me say, the reason why me say this a reasoning above me, probably someone's in another age group and the era there, and them can speak on this because all along when me like, you know, observe David Radigan and so forth, in my view, them and the, you know, a legendary selectors them and so forth. You get to me I say, and me just look on him as the big man over England. But that's where the likes of lied, I say, well, you know, that is not the case. There is someone that had tried it before him. And also stated that him with them now really bust nobody. You get to me, I say them just there for milk the culture. As me say, I have no say in this, my people. I just listen me after you listen. Check it out.
We soon make a little white boy named David Radigan come down to Jamaica and hoodwink you. David Radigan telling you that him is going to bust you up on radio in England. Let me tell you something, nothing don't go so. David Radigan now bust nobody, no artist from Jamaica. Him is using you Jamaica artist to bust him, right? The reason why I call this interview, you know, is to talk out some of my mind because I in my house in England and see David Radigan come on television and say that him is the godfather of reggae in England. Well, David Radigan, me like the Coxon tell you, say, you are not the godfather for reggae in England. Never has been. I want you to remember, David Radigan, the first time you go to a big sound system dance in England is I man like the Coxon carry up, where Coxon and Mombasa play a Fulham. And 1986 when I Coxon play for the last cup in a Fulham Town Hall, you was there with a little tape. I try interview me if you ask me if I go win the cup, right? So when you talk about you are godfather for reggae, you have to talk about Duke Vin, Count Suckle, Count Steve, Duke Lee, Soprano B, Neville Musical Enchanter, Duke Reed, Lord Coos, V Rocket of Nottingham, Lord Colley of Birmingham, Cass of Manchester, and I can go on and name 400 more who is godfather of reggae. You people in Jamaica, who make white people come and fool you all the while. The first embarrassment where you Jamaica people embarrass our 500 sound system men here in England is to give David Radigan award for the upbringing of reggae. Now, that is a disgrace and a shameful thing to we 500 sound system here in England, who go through all heap of police brutality, we go through all kind of Babylon brutality to bring up our Jamaica music to something. Remember Tony Blackburn play on Radio Caroline, pirate station, him say reggae is rubbish. And we play reggae to the top of the English chart. For sure these people that reggae is not rubbish, reggae is our Jamaica national music. And now here come a little white boy named David Radigan, where all I know are glorify. Him use psychology for you people in Jamaica. Because plenty of you people in Jamaica, you're still living in mental slavery and colonial thing. Now, me born and growing in Jamaica, me never born as a slave. Me is a free man. So me can talk. And me love my country Jamaica so much that when me see folly, me have to come out of my house and speak about it. David Radigan come to Jamaica and play a little dance with Barry G on radio and claims how great he is. Now, Barry G is one of the greatest Jamaica radio selector, right? Barry G is not a man who go out and play clash. But you see, you people in Jamaica, wanna change the way how things is. We the song we play on a vocal and bass on. Now wanna start to make special. And all our artists in Jamaica make special and call David Radigan name. So David Radigan go around the world and play all our Jamaica artists and sing about him round the world and special. Let me tell you something in Jamaica. You see special music is a gimmick music. It don't reflect the truth of Jamaica serious music. Special is a gimmick thing we don't sell in a shop. It only big up the individual where you sing him name. So that's why David Radigan gets so feisty, because him come on the British television and say, not even the people in Jamaica know them music like him. When me sit down in my house and see them things, me have to get up and come say something. Because David Radigan know nothing in a reggae. People must realize say, David Radigan do have no sound system. David Radigan never load a 10-ton truck with speaker box and amplifier and travel 500 and 600 miles in a snow to carry the Jamaica reggae to play to people all about in the United Kingdom. We done that. Him never broke down in a snow with a 10-ton truck box and you can't leave it till help come. Police never lick him in a ball yet with button to play reggae music. There are many sound system man here who serve prison sentence to bring up Jamaica music in this country. So when me soon have big up white boy like David Radigan over other great Jamaicans, we have them sound and go through all heap of hardship to play, to bust our Jamaica music. These things are very hurtful. And you have 500 sound system man here in England, but some of them afraid to talk. I'm a Lady Cox and I don't afraid to talk. Me is a born and grown Jamaican. Season, we're not afraid for people. So me lick out. Because me not eat a people place. Me eat at my own place and me sleep at my own house. You understand? So we have to adjust these things. We can build up white people over our business what we are doing, our reggae business. Because it's Jamaican people and Trinidad and Guyanese and people from down the island who big up our music and make it become so. For white man, David Radigan come talk say him a king of reggae now. You're not no king of reggae in England. In Jamaica, you have some great people in Jamaica, right? That people should be given award. Instead of you giving David Radigan award for the upbringing of reggae, you have great men in Jamaica, people in Jamaica working in the reggae industry. Take a man like Metro Mida with Sky Juice. These men are great people in the reggae industry. You have Brigadier Jerry and you have Nancy. Why you not giving these people, your own people, awards? And then the cream of the crop, you have the great Josie Wells and Charlie Chaplin, two of Jamaica's greatest MC ever on a sound system worldwide. You don't give those great people award. You choose to give the little white man David Radigan will come to Jamaica and fool you. David Radigan, I challenge you to tell me from the time you are working on a radio in the United Kingdom, in England, which reggae artist you help to go in at the British chart. You don't help none. You see, we, the 500 sound system in England, we play Marcia Griffiths and Babandi to the top, Young, Gifted and Black. We play Ken Booth to #1 in the chart with the sound system. And we play Bob Marley to #4 in the chart with the sound system. And Dennis Brown is the latest one where we're playing at the chart. That is what we sound system do. When you depend on your radio play for a little 1 hour, you have 400 or 500 sound systems spread out the corner of the United Kingdom. I play with Jamaica music to make it big, right? So don't make the boy David Radigan come. Him can hoodwink on, but him can hoodwink me like the Coxon. Because him is nothing. Him is not bossing no reggae music. Our reggae music is bossing him.
So yeah, my people, that is the veteran saying what he's saying, you know. And as me say, me truly have nothing to say about this. I do not know. You know, I listen. So the ones them where this was for them era, cause we have like a whole heap of big people on the channel. But I want you to tell me exactly what you think about this argument. But I see the comments on other platforms and I say whole heap of ones that say, you know, them glad Mr. Coxon them call out this and all of them things there. So I do not know my people, but as me say, me they are listening. And last but not least, we have the likes of Tony Mataran, you know, sealing up the whole reasoning with what he would have display as crowd control in a Jamaica. In a mobile recently, my people, I get to me and say, you don't know the other day, Mataran came under a lot of scrutiny after him stated that a lot of the DJs does not have crowd control, my people. However, Tony Mataran is doubling down that he's right and he's stating that they are mixing crowd control with crowd command, my people. You get to me and say, so I want to take a listen at this reasoning and we just close off here. So check it out.
You can go and chat. One done. And not ask if me ras up the place. Me give them swords from left, right, and center. Shem give them swords from left, right, and center. We just beat them. Last night, one night time, we just play and the people them just dance, and then when we stop the music, the whole place just goes on. And I say, Jano, music nice here. But real talk. And then I demonstrated what was crowd control. So, Moby, big up on yourself. Last night, if anybody, Gangster Kid, had any doubt of what Mataran was explaining to the little rugrats them, if you look on my page, you saw what crowd control was. Now that's crowd control. Get the people to come up so that others can come in. You come on the people, them, all who love your mother, then put them under the ear. But you know, see when me I play, and you say you love me just as I am, I'm gonna say, stop! And the whole crowd just stop sing. Now that's crowd control. It's different from saying, all who love your mother, put your hand in the ear. They're gonna put them hand in the ear. And at that only did a fight over. Why not fight it? Why need I fight it? And me say crowd control. And everybody know I run with crowd control because they misunderstood because one fabricated little snake I try twist up what Mataran really meant. And me explain it. And some they get it and some never get it. But no, they must see it. Crowd control is different from crowd command. So big up all I little selector them. Some of you now go probably ever get crowd control, but you go and practice crowd command until you gain crowd control. Because crowd control does not have nothing to do with your selection or you selecting in a party. It has to do with the person within. You have to be a daring motherfucker to control a crowd. You have to be bold. You have to be obnoxious. You have to be defiant to control a crowd. You think you can just say, all who know say this, put your hand in the ear, and you control it. You don't control the crowd. You're just giving mere commands. You get some forward out of the commands that you give. But that doesn't mean if a war broke out in the dance, 9 out of 10 selector, I go grab him laptop and run. You see it? Hard boy 508, because you don't understand when you say control meaning it not have nothing to do with just entertaining. It have to do with your whole being. How you think you control a wild crowd? You think about you just issue some command? It have to do with the person within. It's that ultimate respect that you build with the audience that is there. Alright. If some man in a party and them a go and bad and war out for broke, and a little wapple squapple selector up there and I say, yo, the man them easy, them nah go listen to you because you have that commanding presence. You understand? It's just like you have a lot of artists. We are big superstar. Them not have crowd control. Them can't stop something we are going in our dance. Like some man kick off and some fiction are going and the place out forget. Rowdy. Them not have the chemistry there with the people. Them, yeah, as an entertainer, yeah, them have a chemistry to entertain the crowd. But if the crowd get wild, alright, if the crowd get wild, you have to call certain entertainer to calm down the crowd? No. You have to call bounty killer. Because bounty killer can calm down the crowd. No, that's crowd control. You see me, Quincy? If the man them get wicked in the UK and get grimy, you can't call certain selector, it's just certain selector could have talked to the man them like Maggie and couple man could have talked to the man them and say, yo, wallet, and them with a wallet. Certain selector I go say, yo, wallet, the man them not hear you because that level of respect not there. So you're not going to be able to control them. You see it? Quincy always a ball. Even though I don't shout you. Quincy, you know every time I come to the UK I shout you. But you know I'm a G. But I just want the DJs them know that and don't get carried away with thinking crowd control is you getting forward. You saying and in the ear if you love God, every DJ can do that. You're not the only DJ can say, all who love God and play. Well, today is a good day. Give thanks for life. Don't the people going to wave them on and take out your phone. That's not control. That is just crowd command. You gave a command and the crowd is going to act on that command. And at that make somehow mess up a dance because totally different and you can differentiate the difference. Then you are going to be not good in your craft. You have to read with understanding and you have to listen with understanding. It's two different concepts. And if you mix the two, then you're not gonna really, you know? Where it says Quincy, you don't go no more. You're not gonna really understand. So, to the little DJs that are coming up, crowd control is bill your bill that your audience is like DJ City Pimp, your G them would have take talk from you. Like if the man them out for mash up the place, I say, yo, my dog, no easy. Oh, no. I mash up my juggling. I say, wallet. And the man wallet. You see it? You have control. But next to DJ, where them don't know. Him gonna say, yo, I want some man, no wallet. And the man must say, how would I post it there? You see it? Him not have control, but yet still him did a bust up the place a while ago. And couple man ready for escalate the thing. You see it? Them don't know him, them know city. Him not get hurt, and at that me that try explain to them say, do not think you have control when you do not have control. And I instigate. Instigators are inside people, are bitches. And once some are bitches, you just slap them to the wayside. Cause one fool make many. So DJs and little youths who are playing on the music, go and play music and build a relationship with your fan base. And when you do that, and you get the respect of your fan base, oh, and juggle your song them, and once you build crew them, then you can control or nothing about it. You see in the UK, Quincy can tell you, we have a ends named NW10. Round the sun are normal. You have to have respect, give respect and gain respect for control around the sun. Can't be a bad people around. Authorize can tell you, in a Kingston 13, I be a bad people there, Kingston 13, them unruly. Them make Popcaan look like him a one little baby. With for them unruliness. But a certain man come through the 13, we can command the 13. You gonna come there as a DJ, you bust up the place, but the man them ready for war, and you can't control them. You'd have got hand the mic over to authorize our Magic Boy, our little Shabba. You see it? So, at that me I try tell enough of the liquor selector them say, do not misunderstand crowd control for crowd command. Do what you do best. If you see it get grimy in a party, push your laptop in your bag and take your way yourself. Now you understand the difference between crowd control and crowd command. You understand? Ask anybody. But they are Canada already. The most gunshot and you know, ask them. Base nightclub. The amount of shot to fire and are indoors, this you know. Indoors. Shot of fire. Every fucking song. Hate me now really my play. From 2000, about 2000, I have this hour. I never played back my Sizzler and the Lexus and yaga. Let me see the lion pa. I never play back that selection in Canada ever. 26 now, you know. Almost 26 years me not play that rhythm there in Canada, you know. You know? I never play back that rhythm in Canada because me play the rhythm, the amount of gunshot you bust, and indoors me not talk about outdoors, indoors. And then me just say, stop. Me no want hear no more blood clot shot. Cause the girl them start to get itchy like them. Oh my God. Just talk. I which one only the brave enough. Remember be more than 20 gun a bust in a dance. In a indoor and get shot at your business. Do not run. And the man them a beat and I fire no more shot now. And ask anybody. This is not lie me I tell you. You can ask anybody in Canada. Not even a spank shell drop. No, that's fucking control.
So yeah, my beautiful people, that is the likes of Tony Matter, and I'm not sure what are your thoughts and your views. You know, big up on yourself and bless up on yourself. I would want to hear what I have to say about this whole David Radigan thing if you was around at them time. You know, at the end of the day, as me say, that are the only part of the blog where would have kind of puzzling and surprising to me. You know, because as me say, they kind of does see Radigan as a man where does go to one in respect. You know, me know say that was like conversations with certain other ones, or that was like the view where certain other ones in the music industry would have view him. So let me hear one answer, my people. I'm out.